Hello there. This is Dimon360. Welcome back. This is kind of just like a random video. Just talking about stuff, talking about the world, talking about everything basically. It's kind of like a channel update as well as like an opinion update for just everything. And so I wanted to talk about like video production, like how much I might be uploading. Maybe talk about some videos I might want to make one day. So you guys can come up with like ideas. And the state of Star Wars, kinda. Because I'm in a tough spot. Or kind of a tough spot. So my ability to create videos is a little diminished. I don't have as much time to make videos right now. Especially with like online school. Remember, I'm only an 8th grade student, so I have work from home. So I am working on videos, but I can't work on them as frequently. I don't upload every other minute. It might be a little longer, which stinks because I want to do more, versus videos. I want to do a lot more versus videos, like Malgus vs. Kuro, because that's one of the reasons I started doing YouTube, and I've only done one matchup so far. Like, I gotta get going. So, yeah. Basically, I don't have a lot of time for YouTube right now. Maybe like once online school is done, then I'll be able to like get a little better because I have some scripts I'm writing. Because I'm pushing for versus videos as much as I can. I'm pushing as far as I can for versus videos. I know I'm saying a lot. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Or I do, but this is completely unscripted. This is just coming out. And so another thing that's kind of compromising is I don't know about Star Wars right now. That's something I never thought I'd say, but yeah, I really don't know. So, alright. I'll say it out loud. I love The Mandalorian. I love it to death. It is amazing. I love Jedi Fallen Order. I loved it. I thought it was extremely fun. I loved all the characters. Same with The Mandalorian. And I have adored the Siege of Mandalore for the Clone Wars. All three of those things I've loved. I've enjoyed nonstop. But everything else, with the High Republic, with the sequel trilogy, with this thing about a female-centric Star Wars show, Word of God said, I don't know. Now, as great as Mandalorian, Jedi Fallen Order, and Clone Wars are, Clone Wars has 2 more episodes and then it's over. We have to wait till November for Season 2. And we know there might be a Jedi Fallen Order sequel. It's almost confirmed, it's kinda, but you never know. It's EA. So, and we don't even know when that's gonna come out. So, which leaves us in the middle of all that with the worst of it. Now, someone told me this, I don't know if it's true for a fact, but I heard this somewhere, that Kathleen Kennedy only has a year and a half left before they replace her, or her contract ends in a year and a half. I don't know. That's something I heard. I don't know if it's true. But if it is, I'm both excited and terrified. Now, the reason I'm excited, obviously I'm excited, but I'm terrified because I feel like Disney has fallen into favor with her, and that if they get another president, they're going to get someone close to her or someone similar to her, and Star Wars is not going to change for the better. Now, they could bring in Jon Favreau, they could bring in Kevin Feige, and yeah, I think Star Wars could be really great. But I also think that they're so corrupt and so, like, damaged and manipulated that I think they're going to get someone just like her, and this is all going to be for nothing. We're going to have to experience this even further. Like, I know I said, I know with my High Republic, the characters, like when they revealed the characters, I had a screaming hissy fit, almost. But I'm just going to say it out loud. The High Republic is corrupt. It's not the High Republic. It's a bunch of writers just trying to get their political ideals into Star Wars without the other movies compromising them. And while there are some writers that I do like that are in there, the main example being Charles Soule. I loved his Darth Vader comics, and although I didn't love his Kylo Ren series, I did enjoy it, as much as I don't like the character. But yeah. Claudia Gray's alright. She's a very big SJW, but she keeps that out of her writing, which I appreciate. I appreciate that a lot. I liked Kevin Scott. I loved Dooku Jedi Lost. I really enjoyed it. But the rest of them, no. Just no. Like, I don't know if people are aware, but the last, Daniel Jose Older's best book on Amazon is rated as a 1 star out of 5. And his last Star Wars book was a 1 star. And you trust him with bringing the franchise forward. With one of the main criticisms of Word of God, his best book, is that he spends too much time talking about his character's skin color than telling the story. Yes, that was an actual criticism on Amazon for his book. So do you really trust him to carry the legacy of Star Wars on? Because I certainly as hell don't. And the same with the other ones, I don't know. And for all you people who like Disney Star Wars, I'm not attacking you, okay? You're allowed to like Star Wars how you like Star Wars. That is okay. I will not get mad. You will not get attacked. I will make sure of that. But we could have had Timothy Zahn, Drew Karpyshyn, James Luceno, Matthew Stover. Give me some other ones. Yeah, like those authors. Like James Luceno or Paul S. Kemp. That's another one. Like James Luceno has written for Star Wars canon. He's written the Tarkin novel. It's actually really good. I'm not a big Tarkin fan, but I really enjoyed that book. James James Luceno also did the Darth Plagueis novel, which is god-tier Star Wars book. That is a god-tier Star Wars book. That is an amazing Star Wars book. Timothy Zahn did both Thrawn trilogies for both canon and Legends. Like, sure, he's done a lot with Thrawn, but he can do stuff with other characters. He's not tied to Thrawn. Drew Carpenter, he did the Darth Bane trilogy, which is one of the best Star Wars book trilogies ever written. And I'd even argue it's better than the sequel trilogy. Actually, no, that's not really an argument. That's not an argument at all. Paul S. Kemp, he's not as good. Like, Lords of the Sith wasn't very good. I personally didn't think Deceived was very good. But his Jaden Korr series I thought was really good. Like when he wrote about Jaden Korr. And Matthew Stover did the Revenge of the Sith novelization, which, personally, the audio drama of Revenge of the Sith, I think is the best way. That's the best Revenge of the Sith. And the novel is second best. So why aren't they involved with this? Like, why aren't they involved? I think a lot of us know why. I think we know what's going on here. Are we not getting it? Because they're the biggest SJWs around. Not all of them. I don't believe Charles Soule is one. I don't think Kevin Scott's one. But the other three are massive SJWs. They're huge. And they are horrifying on the internet. Like, I do not know why you give those people respect. Because if you've seen them on social media, they are despicable. So they're basically getting all these despicable people who are not very good writers when they could have really good writers that aren't even jackasses. Lucasfilm is corrupt. It is compromised. Star Wars is compromised. Right now, the only thing keeping Star Wars afloat is the Clone Wars. Now, obviously, Dave Filoni isn't compromised. He isn't corrupt. Obviously. We've seen that in The Mandalorian. We've seen it in Clone Wars. Well, okay, with the Martez sisters, yeah, but the Siege of Mandalore, the Bad Batch, everything else, Mandalorian, even Rebels, and god dang it, even Resistance shows, that, yeah, Resistance wasn't that good. I don't think it was trash, but I didn't think it was, like, that good. It was just mediocre for me. I personally liked Rebels, not as much as Clone Wars, obviously, but I liked it. I enjoyed Rebels. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed everything about it. Well, not everything. I didn't enjoy the first season, but the last three were really good. Clone Wars is awesome, as always. And Mandalorian, as we've said, is really good Star Wars. Season 2 hype. The Ravengers. When they go, I don't know. So, I'm just gonna stop ranting because we already have an entire video on it and an entire video yelling at the High Republic and the first video just ranting at Disney. So, I just wanted to talk about channel purposes. So, how this ties into the channel is that I'm not really in it with Star Wars. Now, I'm an expanded universe fan, first and foremost. Then the original trilogy, then the Clone Wars TV shows, then the prequels, and no sequel trilogy. And nothing, and no High Republic, none of that. So, with all this, damage that is being done to my favorite franchise, it's hard to make videos about a franchise you love when you know it's burning down around you and you can't stop it. And like, basically, what I'm trying to do with this channel is try and save what's left from this. I want people to, like, know Star Wars. I want them to know, like, fun Star Wars. When Star Wars was fun, when it was great. So, for, now we're just gonna get into some content I would like to do. So, alright. So, versus videos. I want to do some versus videos. I want to do more than one. Because the reason I started doing a YouTube channel was so I could do a versus series. Because I'm a huge fan of Evanova95, Jensarai 1, Antoine Bandele, Grey Jedi 91, Rico Chico Maliko. He's maybe not as popular, but he has some really good versus videos. Sci-Fi Soup has some really good ones. AI Central has some good ones. Ready 4, he has 2, but they're really, really well done. Yeah, like, a good amount of people do them. Like, there are a lot of people who do them, and they're really good. Better than mine. And so I wanted to, like, join in, because it's fun. Like, especially with the expanded universe, you have thousands of possible different matchups you can do with millions of different characters. So, for some matchups that I want to do, I want to do... What do I want to do? For the Ahsoka Tano versus Ram Kota matchup, I'm actually going to push that one a little back. Because while I did a trailer for it, I don't know why I did a trailer for it. I started, like, working on it, and I just fell out of interest with it. Like, it just started boring me out. So, if any of you watch this, and you do versus videos, or you want to do versus videos, and you want to do Ahsoka versus Kota, go ahead. Like, I might do it eventually, but for now, I don't think I'm going to do it. There are some matchups I would like to do before I go to that one. For instance, one matchup that I've really been pushing myself to do before I even made this channel, before Malgus vs. Anya Kuro even came out, I've been pushing myself to make this matchup, and that is Exar Kun versus Darth Kaitis. The original Kylo Ren, Jason Solo, Darth Kaitis versus Exar Kun, who not a lot of fans know. Exar Kun was the first guy to use the double-bladed lightsaber, not Darth Maul. The double-bladed lightsaber was invented in Tales of the Jedi with Exar Kun, not Darth Maul. Darth Maul is the first cinematic appearance, but the first ever appearance at all is Exar Kun. So, I really want to do that because they're both Dark Lords of the Sith, but one is from the Old Republic and one is from the New Republic. Also, I feel Darth Kaitis has a very, not a controversial fan base, but there's a fan base that's like, that tries to say Darth Kaitis is this invincible god, that he can kill Palpatine, he can kill Vichy, he can kill Crate, and it's like, oh, he stomps the best, he's like the most powerful ever, but then, I know there's a versus video with Darth Kaitis, I think it's Darth Vader versus Darth Kaitis, Evanova95 did it, and that's a very controversial matchup. Personally, I agree with that matchup, but I don't agree with everything that was said in that matchup. That Kaitis is, like, helpless as a lightsaber duelist. Like, they tried to say Darth Kaitis is a pitiful lightsaber duelist when he's not. You don't survive the Yuuzhan Vong War when you can't use the Force if you are a pitiful lightsaber master. You have to be at least a better than average at least better than average, at most council level mastery lightsaber combat. That's the only way you're gonna survive that war. And Jacen Solo survived it, and he killed their leader. So he is not a pitiful duelist. But you know what? We're gonna get into that in the actual versus video when I do it. If I do it. When. I've been pinching myself to do it for a long time now. Another one I would really like to do, which I don't know if I'll do it or not. You guys are gonna have to convince me to do it. Is Galen Marek versus Jaden Korr, because again, people really overestimate Galen Marek and people really underestimate Jaden Korr. But when you look at the facts, you look at the statistics, and you look at them side by side, those two are almost equally matched. Like, I'll go more into it if we actually do the video. Like, but those two are actually closer in power than a lot of people think. And so, but you guys are gonna have to convince me to do that matchup if you want to see it be done. Like, I need to hear an audience first. So, I do want to do some versus videos for characters that aren't really used that often. Like, I want to do one for, like, Wolf Sazin, maybe, like, Darth Warlock III, I was thinking, Darth Barris from, SWTOR, with his powerful screams, because no one's used Darth Barris yet, and I'm kind of shocked that nobody's used him. Ki-Adi-Mundi, Adi Gallia, Eth Koth. I want to use Eth Koth really, really bad, actually. But I can't find a matchup for him, and it's killing me. Like, characters like that. Like, if you can give me some ideas for matchups with them, sure. That'd be cool. What were some other ones I was thinking about? I was thinking about doing the matchup Mara Jade versus Darth Malik. I was thinking about it. The video idea came from a Finalysis. It was an idea given to, again, Evanova95, and it was 3 years ago, and I thought he gave up on it. But in one of his most recent videos in the comment section, he said to somebody that he plans to use Malik for next season, for one of his next videos. And there's a part of me telling me that he's going to do Mara versus Malik. So, if he does it, he'll do it better than me. If he doesn't, then I'll do it. Then I'll do it. But again, you guys are going to have to convince me. And Kun vs. Kaitis has to come out. And if we do Starkiller versus Jaden Korr, that would have to come out as well. And then I want to do a How Powerful Was series. Like, I want to look at kind of underrated and underestimated or sometimes overestimated characters and kind of tell you, where they are in the combat grading tier, or, like are they tier 10, are they tier 1? I want to do, Eth Koth, who, in my opinion, is the most underrated Jedi of all time. I think Eth Koth is the most underrated Jedi. I mean, the dude basically invented his own force power called Crucitorn. He basically invented it. And I know he fought TCW General Grievous, which is not a very good representation of Grievous. But that was Grievous at his best for that show. And he gave Grievous a damn good fight in that show. And in the comics, yeah, Vader stomped him, but Koth did not go down without a fight. So, I think he's very underrated. So, I'd want to do something with Eth Koth. I'd want to do some stuff with Fallen Order. Even some versus videos with Fallen Order characters like Cal Kestis, Terran Malicos, Trilla Siduri, the Ninth Sister. Maybe Seer Junda. She might be a little harder. She might be a little trickier. But yeah. Maybe looking at how powerful each of them were. How powerful is Cal Kestis, how powerful is Second Sister, Ninth Sister, Terran Malicos, Merrin, Seer, Jaro Tapal. you name it. So I wanted to do that. I'm going to continue my rewrite of The Rise of Skywalker, or Rise of Skywalker Part 2, or Episode 10. I'm in the middle of writing that. It's very difficult. Very difficult. Trying to satisfy everybody, but I think I can do it. I have faith in myself. I hope you enjoyed the Rise of Skywalker rewrite. And so, when I was also thinking about doing book reviews, like, when The High Republic comes out in August, I was thinking about reviewing the first book and, seeing if it was any good or not. I was also thinking about, writing Star Wars books. Okay. I said it in my High Republic video, is that I am a writer. I'm not a professional writer. I don't know why I said that in the actual video. I am most certainly not. I do it for fun. I write for fun. And one of my biggest things that I noticed, and the High Republic was missing a lot of things that I learned from writing. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? I think I should just start writing Star Wars. Maybe I should start, writing Star Wars books. Obviously, I am not George Lucas. I do not know the franchise like him, like Dave Filoni. I don't know it like them. But for what I do know, because clearly I know it better than whoever's writing High Republic. And you guys do too. Just for, fun. Maybe I could, promote them or something. I obviously can't, sell them for money, because I'd be shut down. But, hey, I could, release, little snippets of the book, or books, do something like that. Because I was thinking about something like a Jedi surviving Order 66 and having to live in the criminal underworld, and we get to, explore, the everyday life of a bounty hunter or a smuggler, and see that Jedi, understand, oh, dang, not everyone has it like this. Like I did. Something like that. I don't know. So, it made me do a live stream one of these days. We could do, SWTOR. Could do something with SWTOR. Do, a live stream. We could just chat. We could just hang out. Play some SWTOR. Play some Minecraft. I don't know. We could maybe start, a Minecraft server or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking of stuff. So, yeah. That's just gonna do it for today, guys. These are just video ideas I have. Now, obviously, a lot of these videos might not happen, or it's gonna be a long time before you see them. So, Exar Kun vs. Kaitis, I am in the middle of scripting it, but I am, halfway through Exar Kun's martial arts breakdown. I did their physicality and their verdict for that, and I'm halfway through Exar Kun's martial arts breakdown. Then I gotta finish that, then do Kaitis' martial art breakdown, verdict, force powers for each, verdict. Your final verdict, Victor. Edit it, record it, edit it again, upload. Which takes a very long time, even without all the work that I have to do with school in between. So, that's why I don't want to do versus videos too much, and I want to, spread it out. Also, if you want me to do that Star Wars questionnaire, the second one that I came up with, I can. If you don't want me to, that's good too. So, I'm going to end it right now, so we don't have all these, hour-long videos. See you guys next time. Remember, peace, love, keep it civil in the comments, and the Force be with you always.